What if I told you that the very technology driving our future is a ticking time bomb? This is just dramatis, it's a stark reality. We rely on semiconductors in ways we can't even fathom, and the warning signs are flashing. Consider your smartphone laptop. However, there's a troubling side to this dependence that many overlook. What happens when those tiny chips, the backbone of our digital world, start to fail? Imagine a future where ethical artificial intelligence is compromised because we ignored the risks tied to our reliance on semiconductors. This is happening now, and it demands your immediate attention. Every time you trust AI to make decisions, you're placing your faith in the semiconductors that power it. If those chips are flawed or in short supply, the outcomes could be unpredictable or even dangerous. Picture yourself in a self-driving car. If that chip falters, the consequences could be catastrophic. The situation is even more alarming. As our demand for smart devices skyrockets, the semiconductor supply chain is under unprecedented strain. This is just a supply chain issue. It threatens the ethical frameworks we're trying to build around AI. The more we depend on these chips, the more we risk ignoring vital discussions about safety and ethics. It's a fragile balance, and we may not realize how precarious it is until it's too late. In boardrooms across the globe, excitement about AI innovation often masks a troubling lack of awareness regarding semiconductor risks. The foundation of our progress could be riddled with hidden flaws. So, what can we do? It starts with awareness. Acknowledge these overlooked risks, spark conversations, and demand transparency from the companies behind your devices. Technology should enhance our lives, not endanger them. If we dismiss these semiconductor warning signs, we may face a future we never wanted. As you move forward, take a moment to critically assess the role of semiconductors in your life. It's no longer just about convenience, it's about safeguarding our future. Our reliance on semiconductors is quietly steering us into unknown territory. Imagine a world where our most advanced artificial intelligence is compromised not due to a lack of intelligence, but because of the very chips that power it. This is just a tech issue. It's a looming ethical crisis. You might wonder how something so small could pose such a significant risk. The truth is, as we depend more on these tiny components, we often overlook the hidden dangers beneath their surface. Each chip carries our expectations, and with those expectations come unexpected consequences. Take your smartphone, for example, a device you can't live without. It's powered by semiconductors that process your commands in seconds. But what if those chips face supply shortages? Or worse, what if they are produced under conditions we'd never accept? It's a chilling thought. Now, consider the world's brightest minds working to create ethical AI. They are using these semiconductors without fully grasping the implications. As they push for innovation, the foundation those often overlooked chips will be flawed. Have you ever thought that the technology designed to enhance our lives might also lead us astray? The stakes are even higher when you realize many of these semiconductors come from regions with questionable labor practices. It's a complex mix of ethics, efficiency, and exploitation. Every time we click buy, we might unknowingly support a system that threatens not only our future innovations, but also the rights of countless workers. What happens when we push these components to their limits, expecting miracles? The more we demand, the more we risk compromising safety and ethical standards. Are we prepared for the consequences? The idea of our AI-driven systems making decisions based on flawed or biased data is enough to send chills down your spine. You might be asking, what can I do about this? That's the tricky part. The solution isn't as simple as just switching brands. It requires collective awareness and an awakening to the reality of our choices. Companies need to be held accountable, and we must demand transparency in the technology we use. As we navigate this critical moment, think about your role in this unfolding story. The choices we make today will shape not just the technology of tomorrow, but also the ethics that guide it. Are we ready to confront the overlooked risks of our semiconductor reliance, or will we let this opportunity slip away? Ultimately, this isn't just about technology, it's about us. Reflect on how our decisions resonate into the future. The next time you reach for that latest gadget, consider the unseen consequences. Could we be the architects of our own ethical dilemmas? The answer lies in our awareness. If this conversation resonates with you, take a moment to share your thoughts below. What are your reflections on the risks of our semiconductor dependence? Let's keep this dialogue going. Did you know that the technology behind your smart devices might be jeopardizing our ethical future? While the potential of artificial intelligence excites us, there's a hidden danger many overlook. The semiconductor industry, crucial for AI, is fraught with risks that could impact our world in ways we can't yet fully understand. Every time you interact with AI, you're placing your trust in a system built on tiny chips that come with unexpected challenges. As we advance, what if these essential components aren't as reliable as we think? Many of us rely on semiconductors without a second thought. But what happens when we realize that the foundations of our smart systems are at risk? Supply chains are fragile, and with the shifting global political landscape, we face a perfect storm for disruption. Imagine this: your smart home assistant suddenly goes offline. You might dismiss it as a minor glitch, but what if it signals a deeper issue, breakdown in the semiconductor supply chain that could affect everything from healthcare to national security? Let's take a moment to reflect. The demand for AI is skyrocketing, and semiconductors are in high demand. However, as we lean more on these components, we often overlook the fragility of their sources.